Saskatchewan continues to see remarkable growth in international trade. Today, Saskatchewan sells goods and services to customers in more than 150 countries and ranks as one of the top exporting provinces. With a mandate to enhance export opportunities to members, STEP plays a critical role in the provincial economy, with Saskatchewan continuing to realize strong export sales in both traditional and non-traditional sectors. This strong performance in exports is a testament to the drive, ingenuity, and courage shown by STEP member companies. STEP's membership base has the proven ability to produce goods and services that the world wants to buy. STEP members continue to not only increase their business in established markets, but also make major inroads in new markets. 20+ years post its inception, STEP is proud to support a membership base who have created thousands of jobs and have generated hundreds of millions of dollars for the provincial economy. STEP and the award sponsor, Export Development Canada, are pleased to bring you nominees for the STEP 2018 Export Award. As Canada's export credit agency, Export Development Canada, EDC, helps Canadian companies of all sizes and sectors go, grow, and succeed in international business. A Crown corporation since 1944, EDC offers financing to exporters and their customers, connects Canadian businesses with suppliers and retailers in global markets, and ensures investments abroad against political risk. These are the finalists for the 2018 Exporter of the Year Awards.
What makes Ceres Global unique is our location in Saskatchewan. We sit right on the US border, and we are Canadians, but our connection and our export market is to the US. So we provide a direct connection to the market for Saskatchewan producers, whether it's grain or energy products.
Ceres started here at Northgate 3.5 years ago when they started building the facility, and we started operations 3 years ago. Our head office is in Minneapolis, where they do all the buying and selling for the grain. Then we have merchants here who are originations team, which actually buys the physical grain from the farmers and brings it in.
Being connected to the BNSF gives us a great advantage in the ability to call for trains and get commodities moving when we're ready and need to move them. We rarely ever see a delay in the logistics of train movement from the BN.
We represent the grain and agriculture industry with our elevator, and we have the energy sector, which is propane, chemical, fertilizer, which is also agriculture.
95% of the products that we handle here are export. The grain and the energy products are sent into the United States and on from there. We bring in fertilizer from the US and distribute it into Canada. We are growing. We have just installed an 8,000 square foot office space. We're planning to build an administration building in the future. We have several other large capital projects that we're working on. I would expect this facility to be 100 people in 24 months.
Neat to see how fast we're growing, what we're doing. There's so many opportunities here.
My name is Jane Parley. I am the owner of Northern Light Foods and the CEO, if you want. Northern Light Foods is primary in the white rice business. We have offices in China. We have warehouse offices in Netherlands, and we have an office in the States, okay, plus this one here. The quality of white rice, the health quality is very important. It's one of the highest protein you will find, no fat. You know, it has a taste comparatively to white rice. It has a taste, and it also has a nice appearance in a plate. You know, you put it beside fish, you got something very nice. The reason we were in Europe for a long time is because white rice is organic, and there was very little business in Canada for organic. But in Germany or in Europe, it has been on the market for quite a while. In China or in Europe and also in the States, if somebody says, I just want to buy 2 tons to see if there is a market for me, we have the ability to sell the 2 tons or the 1 ton. Where with the big grain, with the big production, they will say, well, you know, you got to buy 2 containers, you know, and we don't have to do that, and we don't do that. 95 to 99% of our sales are from export. I happen to have a very strong partner, really, which is STEP. STEP is a very good organization for young people like me that need advice and also support. The government of Canada has a very good set of trade commissioners all over the world. And there again, they are really trying to help you. So you're not alone, let's put it this way.
I'm Paul Reben, the CEO of Purdue Distilleries. We're located north of Saskatoon, near Blaine Lake, Saskatchewan.
We manufacture provincial vodka, provincial spice vodka, Paul's blueberry pie, and Paul's apple pie liqueurs. What makes our vodkas and our liqueurs so special and so unique is the water source that we derive it from.
Our water quality that we do have, it's an interglacial aquifer.
Paul Reben founded the company in December of 2014. He actually sold his first bottle in March of 2015. I joined Paul's team in January of 2018, and primarily designed to help him explore other markets. Currently export approximately 5% of our total revenue comes from the export side. That has such tremendous opportunity for us to grow as we enter Asia, as we enter the US markets as well. 2019, we're going to be at a national level, and our exports are being set up within the US to be about 80% export business. Seeing the growth from when I first joined in January of this year to where we're at currently, and knowing what's on the horizon, is very exciting. Getting in at ground level and going to see this thing explode. STEP have been fantastic business partners. They've opened the door to different markets. They've helped us make contacts with key people. They're there to support us every step of the way.
To be nominated as Exporter of the Year is kind of flattering, because it is one of them things which we are striving to go that direction. It's not an I in team, so it's my team that's actually, I got to give a lot of credit to.
SCCL is based here in Saskatoon. Our supply chain reaches from Newfoundland to British Columbia, down into the United States, across the Atlantic Ocean to Scotland. Saskatoon colostrum improves Mother Nature's raw material called colostrum by heat treating, spray drying, and stabilized packaging, a natural ingredient that's then sold on to dairy producers, beef producers worldwide. All of our raw material comes to this final plant for processing, production, packaging, and re-export to the rest of the world. From 2007 till today, we've grown in excess of 250%, and the vast majority of that growth has been driven by export sales. Now, if defined simply as Saskatchewan, we're 99.9% exported out of Saskatchewan. So from an original collection pool of about 100,000 dairy cows, we are now at 650,000 dairy cows. SCCL's expansion is being driven by a really aggressive growth strategy in the United States, number 1, the UK, number 2, Japan 3, and drive to open up Latin American markets, ranging from Brazil to Colombia to Chile. All of these markets are understanding our value proposition and asking for more. So the international trade discussions that we have daily with organizations like STEP are critical, and our pursuit of it will be dependent upon the success of promoting trade. Our whole life is driven by export. When you make only one thing in the world, you have to find those markets. You can't diversify by selling extra trinkets to the local producers that might need something else. So we are driven by global trade, both with the sales of the finished product and increasingly with the supply of our raw materials. The focus that we have on our process and our singular focus on a product has allowed us to become, arguably, I would hope, the best in the world here in Saskatoon.
The world has changed in technology. The way that consumers buy products from small businesses changed. And so small businesses need to change with it. And so what we do is provide the set of tools that they need to compete and survive in today's world. In fact, we try to turn them into A players across every aspect of their technology.
Back in 2010, Vendasta started selling reputation management, and in order to do that, we started selling through a channel immediately. We were looking for people that had large sales forces, had brand equity and pre-existing relationships with local businesses. So we started down in the United States just because that's where the conferences were, that's where we went to meet leaders. It was a natural move for us to start our sales and marketing efforts down there because the type of people that we were looking for were very accessible.
Saskatoon's a great place for an R&D company and a tech company, and with the way the internet is today, you don't have to necessarily be right next to your customers.
Vendasta has 250 employees in Saskatoon. We have a handful of employees out of Toronto, but now we have executives also in Seattle, Washington, in Florida. And for our European and African expansion, we have a few consultants located overseas now too.
89% of our business is in the United States. About 3% is in Canada. The rest, and growing rapidly, is in Australia, South Africa, and the UK. Canada as a whole can be a net exporter of technology and be a great place. I think it's a huge opportunity. I don't believe software itself is an industry. I think every industry is software. I don't care if it's biotech, I don't care if it's manufacturing. All of those industries need software and technology, and it's not really a thing on its own anymore.
We're looking at expanding further into Australia, into the UK, into Europe, and into Africa. We've just landed some enterprise clients there. So those are the new adventures.
Ladies and gentlemen, your nominees for the STEP 2018 Export Award.